Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Halo everyone, welcome to the channel ini. I hope you are in good condition. In this video, we will learn about a new topic. Let's check this video. Okay, the topic is small talk in meeting. Small talk in meeting. Let's check this. Let's see this text, small talks. It happens to everyone. Somebody introduce you to a friend and then walk away. No, you're standing with somebody you don't know. What do you talk about? The weather is always a possibility, but there isn't always much to say. To make a conversation flow, it's better to ask questions. Ask the other person what they do for a living and what their job involves. Discussing your own former jobs is a good option too. Other subtopics include your hometown and your education, but avoid asking people about their religion, age, and marital choices until you know them better. So, in small talk, you can ask about hometown, job, and education. But don't ask about their religion, their age, and their marital status. Marital status is mean the status pernikahan. Okay, so what is the mean the small talk? Small talk is used to break the ice and create a relaxed atmosphere before the real business begins. Or is describe the conversation you have when not talking business. Okay, the small talk is the conversation before the meeting. Small talks, obrolan ringan. Of course, making small talk is not just about talking, but it also about listening, and the more actively the better. There are a number commonly used phrases which show other people that you are interested in what they are saying. Really? Interesting. That absolutely fascinating. I see. That's the example. Okay, let's see language checklist, cultural diversity, and socialism. The first, welcoming visitors. Welcome to blah blah blah. My name is blah blah blah. After welcoming visitor, you can say arriving. It's time for arriving. Hello, my name. And say, where do you come from? I have got an appointment to see. Sorry, I'm a little late, early. My plane was delayed. And then, time about introducing someone. This. He is my personal assistant. She is my personal assistant. Can I introduce you to? I'd like to introduce you to. Now, after introducing someone, it's time to small talks. This is some use phrase in small talk. Pleased to meet you. It's pleasure. How was your trip? Did you have a good flight? Did you have a good trip? How are things in London, for example? How long are you staying in New York? I hope you like it. Is your hotel comfortable? Is this your first visit to the Big Apple? Nah, ini beberapa Use phrase expression in small talk. Ask about their trip, ask about their hotels, and the time offering assistance, and the last asking for assistance. In offering assistance, you can say, can I get you anything? Do you need anything? Would you like a drink? If you need to use a phone, if you need to use a fax, please let me know. Can we do anything for you? Do you need a hotel? Do you need a taxi? Or do you need any travel information? This is the some expression for offering assistance. And the last asking for assistance. So this is one thing I need. Could you get me? Could you get me a car? Could you get me a taxi? Could you get me a hotel room? Could you help me arrange a flight too? Can you recommend a good restaurant? I would like to book a room for tomorrow night. Can you recommend a hotel? Nah, poin yang penting di sini kita berbicara tentang small talks. Nah, ini beberapa expression yang biasa digunakan ketika small talks, obrolan ringan. Oke. Nah, di small talks kita bisa menanyakan tentang national experience, regional experience, professional experience, social experience, atau personal experience. Let's see. The national experience. The question is, where are you from? Where do you come from? Do you mind asking where you are from? Nah, about regional experience, the example of question, what part are you from? What's special about your region? Untuk small talk professional experience, contoh pertanyaannya, what did you do before you came here? How long have you worked here? When did you start work here? Oke, jika kita ingin menanyakan tentang social experience, you can ask, how is this your job different too? How is this job from your last one? And last, about personal experience, the question, do you have holiday booked for this summer? Have you been to Morocco before? Where did you go to college? Nah, ini beberapa briefing for small talks. Okay, let's see the example. Listens. You are in taxi with a new college. Ask questions to keep the conversation going. Listen to the model conversation.
Track 16. Ask about nationality.
I'm British, from Scotland actually.
Show interest. Ask what part.
I'm from Aberdeen. It's in the east of Scotland.
Ask what is special about it.
Oh, it's the oil capital of Scotland. It's the centre of oil and gas drilling in the North Sea. I'm working there now.
Show interest. Ask what your colleague did before this job.
Oh, before that, I was at university in Edinburgh. I taught engineering.
Ask how it was different.
Well, I was teaching students, mainly Scottish. Now I'm working with oil and gas engineers from all over the world, especially from the US.
Ask if your colleague has travelled a lot.
Yes, a lot. Too much, really. I was in Mexico last week and Indonesia the week before. It's exhausting.
Okay, this is the examples. The small talks. You are in taxi with a new college. Ask questions to keep the conversation going. First you ask about nationality. Your college? I'm British, from Scotland, actually. Then you are so interested. Ask what part. Your college? I'm from Aberdeen. It's in the east of Scotland. Ask what is special about it. So interested as what your colleague did before this job. Then you ask how it was different. And the last you ask if your colleague has traveled a lot. Nah, ini small talks ini pembicaraan kita ringan with your colleague. Okay, the conclusion, making introduction and small talks. You and your colleague. The first should say hello and introduce yourself. Hello, I'm the business development manager. Hello, I have been the office since 2002. Hello, I have worked for the company for 2 years. Now, introduce about yourself. And then your partner say hello and introduce about their self. And this can ask about the journey to the meeting. Ask about the bee journey. Tanyakan tentang perjalanannya. Kemudian your partner responds and ask about the part. Responnya dari yang pertama tadi, koleganya. Kemudian ask about the first meeting at the head office. And the last response, dia respon lagi. Kemudian ask how long it has worked for the company. Itu. So to practice making introduce and small talks. This the function. Okay, quick communication checks. Welcoming visitors. Complete the dialogue with word from the box. Nah, di sini ada dialog A and B. Kita practice. Tinggal dimasukkan vocabulary. This, staying, nice, introduce, inviting. For example, hello, hello, this, to meet you. Hello, staying, to meet you. Hello, nice, to meet you. Hello, introduce, to meet you. Hello, inviting, to meet you. Nah, tinggal dipilih yang mana yang paling cocok, oke? Silahkan ditulis di kolom komentar.
Okay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.